Art for Cancer Foundation through one of our students. A couple of years ago, Sid Palacio was an adult student at Artworks Art School. She shared with me her own personal story about how she got the idea for the Art for Cancer Foundation and how her own experience with cancer, losing both of her parents within the same year. Those of us in creative fields we've always been aware of the tremendous benefits that the expressive arts can bring people that are struggling with very difficult, traumatic, and situations of loss and trauma in their lives. The medical community has been aware of it to some extent, but they've never really integrated it into their therapy and their treatments and so forth. So Sid had this amazing idea, and I had the space available and was more than happy to offer it to Sid, and it just sort of took off.
I do think Art for Cancer is a very valuable and a positive way that a large number of women may benefit, but I think there is a lot of good information that this type of therapy is helpful for a lot of women.
To hear that there's something like Art for Cancer, which is totally outside the shots and the x-rays and the needles and the needles and the needles and the doctors and the medication and the hair loss and the nails popping off and all those things that are absolute atrocities. And then to have a place to come like this, I think this is heaven.
When I come, I will be at a workshop for 2 or 3 hours, that at a certain part, I'm just so focused on the art making that everything else just disappears, right? And I don't think about what's my son doing today at daycare, is he in trouble today or not? And, I don't think about, the doctor's appointment tomorrow or whatever is coming up.
Well, I never think that I have cancer. I'm very tired, I'm very limited to what I can do, but I don't think about cancer.
The fact that it's for cancer survivors and there's other people that we get to, just be there with each other, it's really nice. We're so caught up in how we want to present ourselves, how people perceive us, and we're so worried about showing our true selves. But when you're in art, you're just there in your true self, and you're not worried about any of that. So it's also really good for de-stressing, it is a little bit like meditation, it really calms your mind, it gets you grounded, and it makes you feel good too.
I had the good fortune to be able to deal with cancer with time, without stress, and with a lot of great friends and family.
The opportunity to just have something different to do than have an appointment or think about how treatment is. The opportunity to meet new people, to have fun, and one day I realized I actually forgot I had cancer, and that was quite incredible.
It helped me just get stuff out that I needed to kind of get out. But at the same time, I got to see some pieces of art that I created, which I'm pretty proud of.
The act of creating is one that, no matter what your situation, the possibility of something new exists.
It gives you an opportunity to just explore and to just see what's possible. So that's what I was, after you've been dealing with things where people are telling you what you have to do, here's a chance for you to decide what you want to do.
This last group where we explored different mediums and different techniques was incredible. But it's also the camaraderie. You get to spend time with people who've been through what you've been through. And of course, not everybody can relate to that. Cancer doesn't just affect the person who has it. Cancer affects the family, the caregivers. And this course is for caregivers as well. I think it's too easy to overlook that.
It's great because Art for Cancer, you don't have to sign up immediately for a 6-week workshop. They have the 1-day workshops, and so people can try it and see if they're okay with it. A lot of people are very shy to do art because they feel that you don't know how, it's not going to look right. So there's a lot of anxieties about creating a work of art, but
Sid makes it very easy, and she welcomes everybody, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just, how you're feeling and what you want to do.
It really just gave me a voice for things where there weren't words. Like, I sought supports, and I had amazing supports amongst friends and family through all this, but the art provided something that was not tangible through words or could not be talked about, and it allowed release in ways that I don't know if I would have had that release otherwise.
Because there's many things how you can relax your body, there are many things, but if you have that shadowy monkey mind, there's only a few techniques which really works, gets you off it and stop worrying.
I just feel so strongly about the fact that this isn't a huge organization, where they've got so much money coming in to the point some of these cancer organizations they've got money coming out of their ears. And here is something that is so valuable and so beneficial right at the ground level to help the patients themselves and the caregivers and the family. It's so holistic and so inclusive.
I think it's really important to focus on helping people be more comfortable and helping people heal themselves now, as well as producing money for research.
Myself and my sister took care of both my parents. They both passed away from cancer, and so to have that escape is greatly important. It's very important to have an escape from all that. These programs are free, you don't pay, but it takes, just like any other class you're teaching, any other workshop that you're conducting, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot to put it together. So it's like really any professional program that you're doing. So, these are being done for free. There's nothing coming back to help out, to help put this together. So the donations are essential. They're essential. You couldn't do it without. You have to have them.
This is so necessary. You can talk to experts, and I'm